Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new here, kindly subscribe to join this family. This tutorial is for absolute crochet beginners. We are going to learn a basic crochet stitch called double crochet. To begin, you need yarn and a crochet hook. For me, I'm using a 3.5mm crochet hook and this yarn. You can use any size of a crochet hook that you have. To begin, take these two fingers, rub this yarn this way and hold here where the two yarns meet. Take off this loop. Then you are going to pick this yarn from the back and pass it through this loop this way. Pull the yarn to form a knot, and this is what is called a slip knot. Take your hook, pass it through this loop and pull this yarn or this one or both. You pull so that you reduce this loop to fit the size of your crochet hook. This is how I hold this working yarn. Then for this crochet hook, I take these fingers, the two fingers I hold, and the three fingers are supporting the crochet hook loosely, but majorly I'm holding using these two fingers. Then hold here where you made a knot. Then now you are going to begin chaining. You hook your yarn, pass it through this loop on your hook this way. You hook your yarn. This hooking is called yarn over. You pass it through the loop on your hook. We have made two chains. You hook your yarn. You pass it through the loop on your hook. You hook your yarn. This is called yarn over. Pass it through the loop on your hook. You yarn over. Pass it through the loop on your hook. So far we have made 5 chains. So that is how to chain. Continue chaining that way. For me, I have chained 16. Then this loop, this is not a chain, it's just a loop. Skip 1 chain, 2 chains, 3 chains. Into the 4th chain, you hook your yarn. We said this hooking is called yarn over, and go through this 4th chain. Again you yarn over. This hooking is what is called yarn over. Pass this yarn through the chain. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You still have 2 loops remaining. Yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. That way we have made 1 double crochet. Then go to the next chain. So you yarn over, go through this chain, you yarn over and pull this yarn through the chain. You'll be having 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You'll have 2 loops remaining. Yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. We have made another double crochet. Yarn over, go to the next chain and do the same. You pull a loop through the chain. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. You will have 2 remaining. Yarn over, pull through the 2. So we have made another double crochet. That is how you are going to continue into every chain space until the end of your chain. At the end here, I have 1 chain left. let me work it so that we move to the next row together. So we have made one row of double crochets. To begin the next row, you chain 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work. After turning, you see this small gap that is below this chain we chained, this one here, which is below the chain. Don't go through it because this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So you are run into the next stitch, and when you look at the top, you have 2 loops. If you go below this space, at the top you have 2 loops. So at the top of the previous double crochet, these gaps are called stitches. If you go through, at the top you will see 2 loops. So yarn over and go to this stitch and make a double crochet, repeating what we were doing in the previous row. You yarn over, go to the next gap or space, these are called stitches, and make a double crochet. Yarn over, go to the next space called a stitch and make a double crochet. When you have 3 loops, you pull through 2, you yarn over, you pull through 2, just the same way we were making them in the previous row. You yarn over, go to the next one, draw up a loop. When you have 3 loops, yarn over, draw through 2. When you have 2, yarn over, draw through the 2, and you repeat doing that, going through each of these gaps called stitches until the end. So I'm at the end here. Into this one, I'll make a double crochet this way. Then for you to have uniform and straight edges, this chain at the end here, make 1 double crochet at the top of this chain. That way your edges will be straight and uniform. You can already see this one is straight. Then that is how you are going to repeat working. If you go to the next row, you chain 3 this way and turn just the way we did the previous row. You yarn over. Don't go into this small gap below the chain because the chain 3 already counts as a double crochet. Go to this next one, this next stitch this way, and make a double crochet. You yarn over, go to the next stitch and make a double crochet, and make 1 double crochet into each of these small gaps called stitches until the end. And remember, I told you when you come at the end, remember to make 1 double crochet at the top of this chain at the end so that your edges will be straight and uniform. And that is how you are going to repeat working in each row. So far we have made 3 rows, so continue practicing until you make as many rows as you want. Crocheting is an art whereby you practice until you get it perfect. In case of any question, don't hesitate to ask. So continue practicing. That is the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. Kindly subscribe, then see you next.